we also have the metric system. And the neat thing about the metric system is it's all factors of 10. So whether we talk about length, mass, or volume for the metric system, we always have the same prefixes. Okay, so the basic unit, so metric system, and I'm just going to talk about the length right now. But the basic unit for length in the metric system is the meter. See what we call the meter. And I know you guys have heard of kilometers, millimeters, centimeters, and we'll go through the we will go through the prefixes just a little bit. So the distance, actually the length of it is just a little bit longer than a yard. And let's just say 1 yard is 36 inches, right? One meter is approximately 39.37 inches. Just to give you an idea, it's just a little bit longer. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the prefixes in the metric system. And basically we use the power of 10 and they're the same for, we're going to be using it for mass, in which case we're talking about grams, and volume, we talk about liters. And we won't cover that here, but I'll do that in another section. Okay, so from left to right, from largest to smallest, we have the kilo, which is 1,000 times. So I'll have, we always use K as the prefix. So kilo is 1,000. Then we have the hecta, and that's 100 times the base, and we use H. Then we have the deca, which is 10 times, and we use DA for that. Then we have the base unit, which our case, if we're talking about length, we'll just use the meter, or M. Then we have the deci, so this base is 1. Then we have deci, which is 1/10. Or 0.1. Actually, I'll just call it 1/10. So that's deci, and we use the letter D for that. Then we have centi, which is 1/100th. And we use C for that. And then we have 1/1000th, which is milli. And we use M, another little m for that. So if we're talking about just the length, we're going to have kilometers, hectometer, decameters, meters, decimeters, centimeter, and millimeter. Okay, and one of the mnemonics, some of my students have told me before, is King Henry died once drinking chocolate milk. So if you think of the order that these are all going in, you have King Henry died, but it's actually DA, once, which is my base. Drinking, chocolate, milk. So that's kind of the way you can remember the order of the prefixes. And to go back and forth within the metric system, it's very, very straightforward. So let me just do a couple. Basically, if I want it, depending on what units I want to start from and where I want to go to, is the number of places I move my decimal. So I'm going to convert, let's say 2.3 meters to centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to go from meters to centimeters. So let's do this. King Henry died once, drinking chocolate milk. Right, and I want to go from meters. So this is where I start. And then I want to go to centimeters, which is where I want to finish. Right, so basically I'm going to start here. I'm going to move 1 places, 2 places to the right. So if I actually want to convert from 2.3 meters to centimeters, I'm going to move 2 places to the right. My decimal point goes at the end, and that becomes 230 centimeters. Okay. If I want to convert convert 51.3 millimeters to kilometers, say. Right, again, I have King Henry died once, drinking chocolate milk. Right here I'm going to start, and I'm going to go all the way to kilometers, right? So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the left. So I have 51.3, and I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places. That's where my new decimal is, and I'm filling up everything else with zeros. So 51.3 millimeters is the same as 0.1, 2, 3, 5, 4 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4 kilometers.